the day of fluent expression. Welcome to Adam's Birthday Book, where each and every day we look into the mysteries of birthdays and their significance on your life path. Today's birthday is June 4th, the day of fluent expression. If you were born on this day, happy birthday. Alright, let's get started. June 3rd, people have a need to communicate their ideas to others and usually accomplish this through speech. Yet their language, whether spoken or not, is highly original, sometimes so subtle or ironic that some find it difficult to grasp. On the other hand, when June 3rd people get emotional, others may understand them only too well and can even resent their bluntness. Those born on this day would benefit from being at once more lucid and diplomatic in their approach. Not only may the content of June 3rd speech be exceptional, but the quantity as well. June 3rd people can talk a blue streak when excited about a subject, and sometimes their interest continues long after that of their audience has flagged. But when their listeners are deeply involved, those born on this day have the energy to hold their attention. June 3rd people generally do not allow much for compromise, and whether upholding the status quo or going against it, they are equally vociferous in defending or promulgating their viewpoints. June 3rd people are thus easily drawn into debate and discussion, and are often found boldly making their opinion known, even when unsolicited. Rarely, if ever, do those born on this day give way in an argument. June 3rd people are mentally oriented and quick-witted, but are not above using physical presence to get their point across. Both men and women are usually seductive, however, rather than intimidating. A June 3rd person can ask for his/her arguments to be considered on logical grounds, but in another mood may summarily give orders and leave it at that. Indeed, they can be quite tyrannical when aroused on a sensitive issue. It is better to let them cool down than to oppose them when they are in such an emotional state. If there is one thing that June 3rd people will respect, it is a well thought out and delivered verbal argument, whether or not they agree with it. Those who wish to sway them should keep this in mind. In truth, those born on this day respond better to a velvet touch than a gloved fist, and may even be bribed with a favorite pleasure if approached properly. June 3rd people can be any combination of witty, ironic or sarcastic, particularly when annoyed. Their words cut like a knife, and can devastate the feelings of those close to them. They may not realize the full extent of their powers in this area, and therefore need to stay more in tune with how their loved ones are reacting to them. The worst punishment for those born on this day is to be ignored. Silence and tuning out can be employed with great effectiveness against a June 3rd person, but this weapon must be used sparingly. If merely seeking to get a rise out of them, one may get a more violent response than bargained for. Those born on June 3rd do not take kindly to being slighted either, and their reactions may be both extreme and lightning swift. Numbers and planets. Those born on the 3rd of the month are ruled by the number 3, and by the planet Jupiter. Those ruled by the number 3 generally seek the highest positions in their particular sphere, and have a love for independence strengthened for June 3rd people by being Geminis. Jupiter lends an optimistic and expansive social outlook to those ruled by the number 3, but fails to sway the ironic and somewhat cynical attitude of those born on June 3rd. Tarot. The 3 card of the major arcana is the Empress, symbolizing creative intelligence. She is the perfect woman, the ultra-feminine, Mother Earth nurturer, who is our dreams made real, our hopes and aspirations embodied. Her steadfast qualities are a positive reminder for June 3rd people. This card represents positive traits of charm, grace and unconditional love, and negative traits of vanity and affectation, as well as being unable to accept imperfection. Health. Those born on June 3rd may be difficult to drag to the doctor. If, however, the arguments for going are well-founded and reasonable, they will listen. The health of June 3rd people is generally sound, and with regular yearly checkups, minor chronic difficulties can be diagnosed before they become major concerns. Moderate exercise such as walking and swimming is recommended. Since they bore easily, June 3rd people are happiest with a widely varied diet that incorporates lots of culinary surprises. Advice: beware of overconfidence. You can't talk your way out of every situation. Mind your hot temper and leave others to their own devices when possible. Words can hurt. Show more understanding and compassion. A good meditation mantra for June 3rd is, if you want to get to know yourself, climb on the nearest streetcar. Thank you for joining me today on June 3rd birthday, and please don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that little bell, and please tell me if today is your birthday in the comments below. Thank you, you wonderful people, and join me tomorrow on the next episode of Adam's Birthday Book for June 4th.